So there are a couple of sourcing and investment paths, and this is to some extent my experience having been involved in this for a number of years. The first path I'll refer to is greening your current supply chain, or greening your current investment chain, which means improving it from a social and environmental perspective. And that's what most companies tend to want to do first. They have long established relationships and they want to raise the performance of those operations. But what we have also seen is that oftentimes there are new options out there, new places to put your money as investors, new companies to buy from. And in my experience, the dynamic tension between these two paths is what creates change and positive change. In other words, if I'm a current producer for Walmart and I know that they're asking X, Y, and Z improvements from me and I can't perform, I may also know that they'll go next door and they'll talk to someone else who might be able to do that. And I think it is the tension of the new suppliers and the old suppliers, which is a positive thing. And it's putting out, being clear that here's a direction we're going and we have to get there. I don't think it's a question for most of the companies of whether they need to get there or not. The question is how quickly. I refer to the patience challenge. We had the example of IKEA. One thing I did during the break was I went and looked at my emails, and my first emails with IKEA go back to 1998. So it's been at least 10 years of IKEA on this road to more sustainability, more legal products, more sustainable products. And yet, as Sophia Ryder said in one session, they are still a relatively small percentage of their total supply is currently FSC certified that they know. There may be some that's out there that's already certified and it hasn't got the chain of custody yet. But the point is, here's a company that's been doing it for 10 years. That's got to be a little bit daunting to people like, to Walmart or others that are just beginning this journey or only in the early phases of it. But I think the point here is that there is a patience challenge here. Unequivocally, nonprofit organizations, NGOs, do believe that responses are necessary in the near term. In other words, don't give us the answer that, oh, come back to me in 5 or 10 years and I'll try to satisfy you. Some of the challenges, however, do require long-term and systemic investments and commitments. We know that. But as we make those investments and commitments, let's establish clear metrics. My staff is really tired of me talking about metrics, but I'm sorry, that will continue. How do you measure progress? Establish those metrics, invest in them, rigorously monitor them, and then transparently report and demonstrate accountability on those. Some of the speakers were able to refer to that in how they're publicly presenting the information, and the internet is a huge tool for being able to do that. So I'm going to wrap up there. I don't want to steal completely from Alistair's thunder here and from other concluding remarks, but I did want to thank our presenters. I never thought when this initial idea happened that we would actually have the number of people here or the number of good speakers that we have, and it's been really a pleasure. To all of you as leaders, keep leading. I have high expectations of you, and we will hold you accountable. To our sponsors, thank you. To SFA and CAF, thank you for hosting us. And to Shubin, Michael, and all the support staff that helped make this whole thing happen, I just want to say thank you very much.